Hey guys, Fast from X-Force again. Today I've got some of the more premium blaster range. For some, might be around the sort of mid-range, I should say, not the premium. Around the $500 mark is the Wells M4 range, I should say. I'm going to kind of do 3 different types in one hit because they're pretty much the same thing other than really the body. So we'll go through them, have a look, see what you guys think. Alright, so I'm going to sort of start off with the M4 Carbine. So similar to your sort of Gen 8 look. And that's just going to pull it out straight out of the box, show you what it's like. Alright, now these things are heavy. So compared to anything else that we sort of done, I guess, in the past, majority of the gel blaster are pretty much full nylon these days, or part of, and maybe you know, a little bit of like a middle barrel or an outer barrel. These things are majority metal. So all that area here, your receiver, your handle, that's all metal. A metal handguard, metal outer barrel, metal inner barrel, iron sights, whatever you want to call them, except for your stock, that's nylon. Your buffer tube, metal. Your grip, that's plastic. You don't want that metal, trust me. And then your mag in this case is plastic. The only thing that sort of gets me a little bit is the magazine is an ABS plastic, which, yeah, it's alright if you don't drop them, I guess, on concrete. But if it would have been at least nylon, it would have been a little bit better. But I'm not going to complain. Everything else is sturdy as. So, as you can see, this thing is, man, it's solid. It's heavy. Just got that weight. Now, a lot of guys these days, oh man, metal. And that's fine. But you got to remember, these things weigh a couple of kilos. Now, if you're going to be running around on the field all day long, you better be pretty fit. Because I'll tell you what, after about half an hour, you'll know about it. Probably even less, if you're doing some serious running. Now, it's got this particular one has the crane stock. So with the crane stock, it is adjustable. And to get to the battery, instead of pushing it, so instead of pushing that down or up, whatever, you got to pull it down, slide it all the way off, and your battery goes in there. So it actually has a mini Tamiya plug. So for those, when you do get, you're obviously going to get an upgraded battery or a battery as such. Make sure it's a mini Tamiya. We sell the Turnigies, or we have the black label batteries. We also have the serious stuff batteries for the guys that really want to crank it up. That's with silver wiring too. It's quite nice. Alright, so like I said, solid. You got a place to put your slings. You got plenty of Picatinny real estate over here. The handguards, this is I think only a 7, so not overly big. You could easily put a 9 or 10 handguard without having to extend your outer barrel or nothing like that. That I would say is removable, but I could be wrong. Also has the tip, and I'm not getting that one off. I've got another one here. And that was a demo. I think we had that one unscrewed. Maybe not. It does unscrew, but I'm not putting a lot of force. All right, so because I don't want to break it and then sell it to you. All right, so that's a reverse thread that comes off. You can put something else. There is a gold inner barrel there. I think they're 7.4 or 7.5. Don't quote me on that one. You also got your semi, full auto, and that's all it does. Alright, your dust cover just pops off and you pop it back on. But with these, unlike your Gen 8s or Gen 9s, you can be a little bit more rougher and without breaking them too easily. So they're robust. You know, these things you can sort of throw around a little bit more. I wouldn't throw around too much, but if you drop or anything like that, you don't have to worry about it. And it does come with an Australian number on there, which doesn't really say too much, but you know, you can record it down in case somebody does take it. Yeah, otherwise, I mean, to be honest, there's not really a lot to say about them. That particular one is quite nice. I don't mind the carbine. I'm not a big fan of the handle. They might be handy, but I prefer iron sights or even a sight, even though we know they're not exactly usable in our game. Yeah, solid. And I've heard they've been around for quite a few months now, and I've heard a lot of good things about them. We haven't had problems, so yeah, the Wells stuff is pretty good. Now internally, I haven't gone into internals, it is full metal. So I want to show you guys exactly what you're looking at. That is the metal gearbox. So that's it, all silver wiring, full metal. The only, I guess, bad thing with this is they haven't radiused. So what we're talking about radius, see all these four corners here, they're at 90 degrees. A lot of guys will round them off, so less if it does have a bit of stress, they tend to crack in these areas. Your crack will start off from that corner and go either way. By radiusing the gearbox, you take that, well, they tend to be less likely to crack. But yeah, metal gears, metal gearbox, awesome gearbox from what I've heard. That's just me though. Haven't heard too many people complaining about them, so that's a good thing. Alright, so I'll put that one away. That's the M4 carbine. And so that particular one is the M4-08 on our website, so they retail at $4.99. Alright, that one is the M4-05. Alright, so M4-05. That one's again similar. The receiver's pretty much the same thing. Internally, gearbox, same thing. Stock, same thing, except you've got a different handguard, more an M-lock, with a free-floating barrel. Okay, so you metal outer barrel's free-floating. There you go. So you can unscrew that. So see the reverse thread tip, flash hider, what you want to call it. There's your gold metal inner barrel. Alright, so that screws on quite nice. It does have a small grub screw there, so once you screw it to the end, you can grab, that won't come off, but you can secure it. That is quite a nice, actually having that round, not having Picatinis on the side, makes it really nice to hold, so I quite like that. And still having the Picatinny upstairs here, so you can put your sights or whatever. Now it does come with these flip up metal sights. Really cool thing about them, I'm going to sort of show you guys, even though they're down, they're still there. You can still have them as sights. Alright, now if you want to pop them up as such, you can pop them up and have it as a proper fine sight, or you can have them down and still have the little white dots there for it. So I really like that. That's very cool. So that's a nice blaster, ready to go, and without needing to really kind of spend the cent. So that's for your outdoor guys. Now the guys that want to play the indoor CQB games, we do have the M4-06 Cqb. Alright, now this thing is pretty cool. I mean, it's kind of like a, you know, little pistol like, but this thing is about as metal as you can get on a blaster, I guess, to a point. Obviously, except the mag. Even the stock here, that's all metal. That's just straight up full metal. Very nice little handguard there. Alright, again with the same sort of flip up sights with the white dots, reverse thread, tip, metal ladder, metal. This stock here, you just press that, extends. Now to get to the battery, this one's a little bit more funny, right? You gotta pull that little tab down, right? And voila, your battery goes in there. This particular one has XT30 plugs. I think we've had that changed or something. But they normally come with mini Tamiya's, alright? So don't go thinking that's a standard. Alright, so that metal trigger, nice, so solid. So, you know, if you're into that sort of thing, I'm not a big guy, but I do prefer a little bit bigger, you know. I'm not the smallest guy either, so I do prefer a slightly bigger rifle than a CQB, but quite nice. My size, I do prefer the carbine, so that's sort of mid-range. But yeah, very solid, very nice looking. I heard good things. I heard, you know, guys are sort of running them and they can't even break them. So very cool. For $4.99, that's a pretty, you know, pretty sweet deal for a blaster. All right, so that's basically the M4-05, M4-06, and M4-08. There are a few others, but I didn't get them in. I kind of just went through. There's already enough M4s as it is. I'm sure you guys would agree. I'm going to run the carbine. I'm going to put that through its pace a little bit and test it out. See how that chrono goes. All right, so let's pull that back a little so I can fit in here. All right, so let's just check it out. All right, now I'm just running our own, I think this Black Label AK, same sort of thing. Just depends on the batch. I believe it's Black Label's AK in there, so. Alright, I don't think it needs a lot, man. This thing is just bam, banging it. Look at that. Look at those numbers. I know you can't see it too well. I'm going to read it out. 283, 292, 285, 289, 284, 282, 285. You know what? 285, man. That is nuts. Straight out of the box with some AKs, obviously. Now, the AK gels are a Black Label Ultra gels. Will give you a little bit more punch, especially in blasters like these. But that's ready to go, guys. That's basically, yeah, as a lot of people call them, competition ready blasters. So at $4.99 full metal, it's yeah, these things are nice. I like it. I don't know if I'd be willing to go around. I could try it. I don't play a lot because I'm too busy, but to run around with a full metal, if you're keen, awesome. If you find that your arms are gonna get tired after, like I said, 20 minutes, half an hour, you're doing pretty good. But it's a good workout, I'll tell you that much. By the end of that day, I reckon you'll definitely feel that your biceps will be getting a lot stronger. All right, so you're exercising and having fun. That's pretty cool. Anyway, that's all from us. Leave us some comments, what you guys think. Leave us a like and follow us, and thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Stay safe and take care.